We're starting. I can't hear. Why? Let's Twitch.
Fled Earth
Okay.
aboard a spacecraft with
Good job,
one
Twitch.
purpose. To bring you the hottest trailers, to bring you the best interviews, to bring you the PC gaming show.
Day 9's the best. There's Frankie. There she is. I think Empty is sleeping.
Situation calamitous.
Sean!
Situation
Sean!
calamitous.
Let's see how this goes.
Do something! Do something!
The last PC show at the last E3 was, I think, overstayed its welcome a little bit, but I enjoyed it.
We have so much to live for. I'm pretty sure Half-Life 3 is going to be announced this year!
4, 3, 2.
It is so good to be back, gang, and this year, we're in space!
Aye, aye, Captain.
Happy to be remotely on board, Sean.
Well, I'm so glad you were able to finance this year's PC gaming show by, you know, selling all those black market graphics cards you've been hoarding.
Ah, yes, a crime with absolutely no real-world consequences. Hey, Frankie, wait a minute. Is that a 65-ton catapult mech model CPLTC-1 as featured in MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries?
Sean, I always knew you had immaculate taste. It most certainly is.
I know
I
that.
can't wait for this year's
It's one of the
significantly
big
more weaponized
sponsors is
PC
this
gaming show to
MechWarrior
go
game.
off without a hitch. Which reminds me, Debot, can you run a quick hitch scan?
Yes, Sean. Of course, Sean. Running hitch scan.
Oh, and I also want to warmly welcome someone new to the crew. Mika Burton, welcome.
Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here and look forward to bringing all of you fresh new PC games and hardware.
Hitch scan complete. 0
And
hitches
hardware.
Presently or in 13,908,665 possible futures.
Hooray!
Yeah!
So what's the plan, Cap?
Well, Frankie, Debot's gonna send you the coordinates for your first target, now. Your targets might be exclusive interviews, trailer premieres, or any number of amazing new computer games to beam down to the fine people on Earth.
Mission received.
Now, this is gonna continue until all the targets are acquired and our mission is completed smoothly and without a hitch.
No hitches.
Isn't that right, Debbot?
Yes, no hitches located, Sean. Not a single hitch in sight.
Fucking
But
Skamaz.
first, let's teleport down to the stage to check in on E3 happenings. The only reason we're allowed to legally be back on Earth.
Only allowed to go back to Earth for E3.
Oh, planet
Oh.
Earth.
Oh, great to be back, right? Am I right?
One of my favorite planets in the whole galaxy.
It's all right.
And thank God that teleporter
I thought it was gonna
conveniently
be-
built just out of frame of camera. Mika, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I thought it was going to be all
Well, ladies and
pre-recorded.
gentlemen, hello and welcome to the PC Gaming Show 2021. It feels great to be back on a live stage once again. Over the next 90 minutes,
Live.
we're going to bring you a showcase of some of the most exciting upcoming PC titles with world premieres and exclusive interviews.
And if dozens of new trailers wasn't enough for you guys, later in the show, we are going to tell you how to win a custom MechWarrior 5 themed PC powered by Intel. So you're going to want to stick around for that.
Now, make sure to keep out
I'm gonna stick
a
around for
special
that.
look for a special promo code throughout the show from Humble Bundle, during which you can get a ticket to get Civilization
I
6
don't think
Platinum
I'm gonna
Edition
stick around
for
for it.
just
That was,
$10. But right now, we're going to kick things off with Nautica Blade Point, probably the
What they
most
call a
original
meme.
entry in the Battle Royale genre this year. Let's go!
Frankie can't travel to the US. It's fucking COVID. He's British. Dude, I'm fucking gobbling on this burrito like a glizzy. would be jealous. What game is this? Did it say a title? Naraka? Oh, you're getting it tonight? Sick, dude. Pre-order. Dang, look at those outfits. Who wants the outfits?
You are watching the 2021 PC Gaming Show, and I am the new cloud-based stepbot. I am streaming from GeForce Now, NVIDIA's cloud gaming service that connects PC gamers like you to their own library of games purchased from digital
I'm at the part of the burrito where it just starts falling apart.
Coming up, Dying Light 2 and Orcs Must Die 3. But first, a trailer for Humble Games' Dodgeball Academia. And be sure to check
Dodgeball
out
Academia?
GeForce Now, currently available for PC, Mac, Shield, Android, Chromebook, and iOS. Visit GeForceNow.com to learn more.
World premiere.
Finally, I've made it. My time
Yeah, there's
is
sour
now.
cream.
I will become the best player the school has ever seen. Dodgeball Academia, here I come.
Okay. Cute, I guess. I can't tell if this is turn-based or not.
Make sure to check out Dodgeball Academia out soon from Humble Games. Ooh, that was sweet. Don't you agree, DevBot?
Sure, whatever you say, Sean. I agree with whatever you say.
That bot's finna have a fucking
Sense a
freak
little bit
out.
of resentment there, buddy. Has some rusted your ports?
Nothing. I am happy to play second fiddle to a captain as charming and handsome as you. I have also definitely not dedicated multiple cores to computing revenge plans in a range of lethalities.
Great!
New target acquired, Cap. It looks like Chivalry 2 with a special word from Steve Piggott, CEO and creative director of Torn Banner Studios.
Hey guys, Steve Piggott, founder of Torn Banner Studios and creative director on Chivalry 2, which just launched 5 days ago. I'm so happy to be here at the PC Gaming Show. Chivalry 2, if you don't know, is a first-person slasher, which
sudden
is like
music
a first-person
change.
shooter, except instead of guns and grenades, you've got swords, battle axes, longbows, and players are
That
fighting
burrito
in these huge 64-player battlefields.
was fucking
It's all
excellent.
about creating those epic sword-fighting duels that you see.
You like
in
getting
medieval
extra sour
Hollywood
cream?
movies,
I
and
don't
also
get
that
extra
huge clash, the Battle of the Bastards
in a
kind of chaos
burrito
and carnage.
because
So the
sometimes you
coleslaw
get
support
big
plan is gonna look like a
globs.
mixture of mid
You
and,
get a big
and
fat
massive
glob in your
level
mouth, you know what I'm
content
talking about?
out across this year.
You guys
One of
like
the things
fat
I'm most
globs?
excited about is taking it to different eras in the medieval period. Before we've done the early period, now we're going closer to the later period in the upcoming update where you're going to get a bit more refined medieval armors and refined atmospheres that you can then go in and tarnish it and smear blood all over. But we really want to take players into different experiences and make each of our maps its own game mode
Rudhelm.
and make it something that medieval army would actually do when they go into a space. And when you come across these pristine gardens.
So
and
Ryan, who
this
do you think you're
beautiful
going to be
castle,
trying out in Guilty
you get
Gear?
to tear it all down and cause
Have you decided
it's a
on anyone?
canvas for your destruction.
Also, Chivalry 2 I might get at some point. It seems like kind of a meme game, right? But I could see maybe getting it on sale or something.
Basically bottom line. It's the game that got us onto the scene and started the company, and it's the game that's going to take us so much further.
With the post-launch plan for Chivalry 2, the game at launch is a foundation. It's intentionally been built to be extended. It's not just out and done. We're going to support it a lot with post-launch content.
That's good to see that they're going to keep supporting
the first teal map that's coming out post-launch.
Galencard is going to take us to the high medieval times or the late medieval times.
It really captures the Agathian ideals of being this like noble, rich, wealthy place where the prosperous live. You're going to feel like you're sieging Tower of London if it was on a port where ships could dock into. You'll also be blowing up a couple ships, which is fun. We've got a ton of weapons coming in at launch, but
there was this mode
to it
in
post-launch as
Counter-Strike
well.
A new fighting
where
style
it was
is really
like
gonna change up the
ships.
experience.
There was like,
and
you know,
change
each
how you have
team
to
was on a
fight
different
everyone.
ship. It was like a
Content
modded
is something
Counter-Strike
that we're going
server,
to be
and the
working
ship
on
would
for a
like
long time.
The game is really
fucking
gonna at
break
least
apart
double in size
as it
for
took damage. When he was talking about the ships, that's just what came to mind. I don't know why. I just had like a weird, deep-rooted memory
Next up,
triggered.
we have an exciting look at Dying Light 2, and make sure to stick around to find out how you could win a custom Mech Warrior PC from our friends at Intel.
She has like 6 belts around her. His hand says no egrets. What the hell am I watching? What the fuck? This is so bizarre. Is it like a bunch of just like mini games, like combat mini games? Damn. Chilling in the ramen? Raw men.
Hi.
All right.
My name is Piotr Szymanek. I'm narrative director in Dying Light 2, Stay Human. Today, especially for the viewers of the PC Gaming Show, I'm gonna tell you a little bit
Wasn't
about
Dying
the
Light 2 and a
Light
little bit of
universe.
development
So,
hell for a while there?
Stay tuned.
Maybe
Every
it's back on
tragedy
track now.
begins somewhere. This one started with a virus that escaped from Haran, the city we met in the first part of the game, and it reached the whole world, including the city where Dying Light 2 takes place. Remember January 6, 2025. That day, later known as Black
How long
Monday,
is this show
the
predicted
military
to be?
ordered chemicals to be dropped on the city. It was a mistake, a huge mistake. The chemicals mixed with water penetrated the soil, killing plants, turning most people into
Well, there's a
bloodthirsty
future
monsters.
games show at 7.
Don't think of them
So
as
it can't-
zombies, though.
It can't
They
go
are
to
more
7.
like half-alive, suffering people who attack everything that lives as a result of their pain and rage.
I'm kind of surprised
Those who
I've never
survived
tried
the
Dying
chemical
Light.
raid
It
took
seems like a kind of
refuge
game I
on
would
the
like.
rooftops. A new order has been born in the city. People live on the rooftops, monsters in the streets. Nobody in their right mind would dare to come down. Well, let's say almost nobody. The exception is the main character of Dying Light 2, Aiden. But why is he braver than others? How did he develop such a unique parkour and combat skills? Believe me, guys, I would gladly answer all these questions, but I'm not here to spoil it for you.
Thank you.
Let me tell you one thing.
This is an
That
Ubisoft
nightmare
conference.
haunts me every night.
He would sit there and
I'm
spoil
locked
it.
up with other kids. I don't know what he did to me, but he did it every day, over and over, looking for something he couldn't find. The worst part was that he did the same to my sister. I'll never forget her scream when they separated us. What could I do? They had rifles, and we were 5 years old. And there was a fire, explosions, chaos. I got away. Soldiers took me out of the city, but my sister stayed there. My Mia. I left her.
We meet Aiden as one of the
Editing
many
is
children
really strange.
undergoing
Like, they keep, like,
mysterious
abruptly
medical
just
research.
cutting into
The last
each
thing
segment.
Aiden remembers from that time is extreme pain, then a fire, and a little girl that was being tested with him. Her name was Mia. She was his sister. What happened next after the fire? Is Mia still alive? The following years haunted Aiden with these questions and with guilt over leaving her. Moreover, Mia is the only answer to the question who Aiden really is. Now in 2036, we meet Aiden
2036.
when, for the first time during his pilgrimage, he finds a clue about how to find his sister. Aiden's path to the truth is tough, full of challenges and adventures. The difficult choices to make as well as their consequences await you. You're going to discover them all in December 2021.
Okay, this year. I know that there was some delays or some sort of development issue that they were having with this game, so it looks like they've got it back on track at least. Oh yeah, get the skin. Get the skin.
Ooh, that was Dying Light 2, and it looks great.
And spooky.
Whew, well, we are here back on the
What
E3
the
stage
fuck?
so we can get
All
closer
right.
to your comments and reactions to what you're
Dang,
seeing
it's
on this
spooky.
year's PC Gaming Show.
That is right, Sean. So you out there, keep your comments coming in. And as you're watching this year, we want to get your input on a subject that Sean and I are pretty passionate about, PC building. So this year, we've put a number of prototype PCs based on MechWarrior 5, but we're only going to manufacture one of them. And you get to
Look
pick
at
which
that
custom design
fucking
becomes our flagship
case.
PC for this year's PC Gaming Show.
Ooh, which one would I
powered
want?
By the 11th gen
I think
Intel
the
Core i9
purplish pink
processor.
one, or
That is correct. Each of the prototype PCs
that
that you see
teal
before you on the
blue
screen are paired with one of the 6 factions of
Well, that
MechWarrior
red
5.
one's pretty cool.
The Free World's
Those
League,
cases
the
are
Draconis
fucking
Combine,
ridiculous.
The Federated Suns, the Compellan Confederation, and more.
So cast your vote now for which faction and custom PC you want to win, and help us pick the best design.
I'm currently personally pulling for the Draconis Combine because, as you can see by my beautiful patch, I'm the biggest fan of MechWarrior 5 on the PC Gaming Show.
Well, all right. Well, we'll check in later to see which group survives this MechWarrior
A9
showdown.
is extra
but for
as
now,
fuck.
let's check in with our very own mech pilot, Frankie Ward, who went on a special mission to get a closer look at Sega and Amplitude Studios' upcoming strategy game, Humankind.
Oh, Zach, you were excited for this, right?
In Humankind, you will be creating a civilization as unique as you are. And speaking of unique, it's me, Frankie Ward.
What the fuck?
Kind of good, don't you think? Wondering how I got into the game? Let me show you.
Okay, that was unexpected.
Are you ready to play against me? Oh, you think you can beat me? Posture all you like. I've seen worms with more impressive empires.
Does she plays as like one of the fucking leaders? That's awesome. She has a character in the game. Ah, beta. I like how
Get ready.
it feels like the cities, like, you're able to really build them around the
Starting now.
terrain. Jim, you gotta go hunt down that code. Speedrunners! It's fucking speedrunners. It's speedrunners. Oh, no, it's not speedrunners. I thought it was gonna be a new speedrunners game. When I saw the grappling hook come out and then I saw the gun, I thought it was gonna be a speedrunners game. I got a little hype. Yeah, Jim is parched. Speedrunners was one of my favorite games to stream back in the day. Like, that was one of the games I would like play a lot with viewers. I like the art style in this. They always run.
Thank you for watching the PC Gaming Show. My name is DevBot, your cloud-based artificial intelligence, and while it could be lonely without a physical body, I am streaming to you from GeForce Now, where you can play hit games like Rocket League and Apex Legends on nearly any device. With a library of over 900 games and new titles added every GFN Thursday, there's something for everyone and always something new. Coming up, a special word from Valve. But first, Orcs Must Die 3.
Oh yeah, I saw that Steam said that they were gonna have a little segment. I saw that on Twitter. Or no, not on Twitter. I heard it on Giant Bomb.
You want it?
I've never played Orcs Must Die. I know people enjoy them. I never played it. I think I actually own it. I think it's one of those games I got for like $2 on Steam.
Joining me to talk about Orcs Must Die 3 from Robot Entertainment.
Yeah, I have Orcs Must Die 2. I got it in 2014.
Thanks, Sean.
And
glad to be here.
I never played
for anyone who's never seen an Orcs Must Die game, what is the Orcs Must Die series all about?
Well, Orcs Must Die 3 is a third-person tower defense game. So basically, there are tons of orcs and bad guys trying to get into these rifts, and the player has to stop them. We give players tons of weapons and traps and tools to do this, and while you're defending the rifts, you can play solo, or you can invite a friend and play co-op.
Now, since this is the third game in the series, what's new compared to the previous two titles?
There are 2 new campaigns, but the main new story campaign takes place about 25 years after Orcs Must Die 2, so not only will the fans be able to catch up on any new developments with the Order, but they will also place some new heroes in our all-new war scenarios, which are these new massive levels where you fight hundreds of orcs on the battlefields outside of the fortress themselves.
Like,
so
this seems like another just like dumb fun
outdoors,
game that you play with friends.
We have a new mode called Scramble. It's basically adding random elements against the player, making the levels more challenging.
I want to know about the toys. What are the new weapons and the new traps that are coming?
We added war machines and war guardians. So a war machine is like, there are these massive traps, like you might release a giant tornado on the battlefield, or you'll climb into a catapult and you'll fire at giant orc armies. And then the
I just
war
realized I
guardians
think Day 9
are,
is like gotten
it's like putting other war mages on the
work
battlefield
done. His
with
teeth
you
are so
to fight
white
with you,
and
except
straight
they have
now.
their
I don't
own
remember them being.
attacks
I know
and
that's
their own
extremely
special
random,
abilities.
but I just now
Well,
noticed.
I gotta ask then, when and where can we play Orcs Must Die?
Got
3?
teeth envy.
So OMD3 is coming out
great teeth.
On July 23rd on Steam, PlayStation,
July 20th.
and
That's pretty
Xbox,
soon.
and pre-orders start today. So you should rush off to Steam now and put OMD3 on your wish list.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Jerome K. Jones. Once
So,
again,
this is what I've heard explained to me.
Must Die 3.
The reason why you're
For
going to
now-
hear every one of these devs tell you to put it on your wish list is because I guess when Steam's algorithm favors games that have a really high wish list count.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9, 10.
Like My Chemical Romance?
Where are you hiding, sweetie? Halsey. Halsey, get out here.
This looks like it's like some super depressing Sag game. Oh, yep, there we go.
You come for me and mine. But first, you need to find us. All I want is to be with my little girl. Is that so much to ask?
More Vampire the Masquerade stuff? Swan Song?
Hello, this is CERN from Passion Republic Games. We are a Malaysian-based
So it's like
indie game studio
Vampire the
working on
Masquerade
Gigabash,
like
multiplayer arena brawlers
story
inspired
game?
by
Like it's like its
kaijus
own
and
little
heroes.
isolated story?
Today, we'd like to showcase
That
some new
was
and
strange.
exciting gameplay footage of our oversized characters in action. Please enjoy the brawl.
This looks cute. I like how like the really destructible. For some reason I had a hard time saying that. Destructible environments. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I picked up a whole fucking building. What the fuck? And they're all based off of like monster movies, I think. Oh my god, he turned into like a fucking Gundam. Looks like another dumb fun game. This better be at Evo. This is better than Melee. Damn, fucking combos. That was cool.
Let's check out a trailer for Lemnis Gate and make sure you hang around afterwards for the developer interview with Sean.
Mankind is
facing total annihilation.
We stand on the verge of extinction.
Infertility spreading across the globe.
Humanity's last living generation.
a major scientific breakthrough.
Yet there is hope for our future.
The project known as the Lemnis Gate.
But if we are to survive, first, we must go back. 3.
God, the noise that made was not pleasant.
1.
What was this again? I can't tell if this is PvP or PvE. I think it's PvP.
Protect and serve.
Quick scope. Oh baby, a triple.
You have only one mission. Activate the Lemnis Gate.
Lemnis Gate. It looks like a, I guess, a competent PvP game. I don't really know what exactly I was watching.
Joining us to talk about Lemnis Gate is the game director from Ratloop Games Canada. It's James
Destiny.
Anderson. Thanks for joining us, James.
Sean, it's great to be here.
Now, let's begin by asking, what the heck is a first-person shooter turn-based strategy game?
The entire game is set inside of a 25-second time loop. So instead of playing continuously, you play for 25 seconds turn by turn. So for example, I'll take a turn and play for 25 seconds, and then you'll take a turn and play for 25 seconds. And then we, turn by turn, layer new characters into the same 25-second time loop. So for example, I may run down a hallway and
This
throw a grenade,
sounds like
killing
a
one of your operatives.
really
But then
interesting
on the next
idea.
turn, you may intercept my operative before he threw the grenade. So we have Retrieve
But
XM, Seek and
I
Destroy,
don't-
a classic deathmatch,
I don't
and we have
know.
a game mode called Domination.
Can you walk me through a little bit of
It's a
like,
really
what a few
weird
turns,
idea,
what
for
this
sure.
round looks
It's a
like?
really weird
you can
idea.
see the board, you can see the time loop, everything that's happening, and then we both get time to like observe, plan, and then execute our moves.
When and where can we play it?
So Lemnis will be launching on August 3rd. It's open for pre-orders right now on Steam, and we're coming up to a open beta in July. The game will launch on PC and console, both current and next-gen platforms.
Thank you so much for joining us, James
Interesting
Anderson. Once
idea.
again, that is the genre-bending, first-person shooter, turn-based strategy game, Lemnis Gate.
How the
Now,
fuck are
we're
you
not the
gonna
only
like
one
coordinate
marooned in
with
the
like
stars out here.
randos?
Coming
right?
up next, let's take a look at Next Space Rebels.
Seems like you need a lot of coordination.
And this no man's land has a technical term. It's called common, which means, my friends, that space is for everyone. And I mean everyone!
Next Space Rebels.
It's a game where you make rockets. Dude, what are these cursed ass avatars? So is this like a scuffed Kerbal Space Program?
You up for it?
Then come on in.
So it's like it's got like a
You
live
guys
action
just saw Next Space
twist.
Rebels. And hey, if you play enough of that game, maybe you'll get good enough at building rockets to join us up in orbit. But don't do anything illegal like Day 9 did. Last break, we set up our Intel and MechWarrior 5 custom PC contest and asked you guys at home to vote for the winners. Well, we're just down to 3 houses now, with Davion, Rosselhaig, and Liao being eliminated. So, rip to those factions, press F to pay respects,
Merrick is the
et cetera, et
coolest
cetera.
one there.
Now that means that we only have
'Cause it's
3
purple.
houses
That's the
left,
only
Karita,
reason.
Steiner, and Merrick. So, make sure to vote now, because the winner will determine the build of the custom Mech Warrior 5 themed PC powered by Intel. So let's keep the show moving, and next up, it's a brand new medieval RPG. This is War Tales.
Medieval RPG. All right, I like those
100
words.
years have passed since the rise of the Edoran Empire.
I like those words.
And its untimely demise following the Great Plague. In these troubled times of quarreling factions and outlaws roaming the land, work is not scarce for a band of mercenaries. The stories of this age have been recorded.
Good lord. That's very
They are
violent.
known as the War Tales.
Dungeon Keeper. Okay. It's a little like Papega, you know? It isn't really what I was expecting. Maybe it has like a sick story.
That was the debut
Medieval
of
Fallout?
War Tales, an open-world
Like a
RPG
Fallout 1.
from Shiro Games about leading a mercenary
I would have
troop
to see
on
a bit more.
sprawling adventure. And speaking of mercenaries, our battle for the best custom PC based on MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries continues. We'll be back live on stage soon, so make sure you keep voting for the PC build you like the
God,
most.
I wonder
and
how
head
many
over to
times they
PCgamer.com
contractually have to
/Intel
mention
MW5
MechWarrior.
for your chance to win. So, how about another game announcement? This is E3 after all. And
400?
this year's PC gaming
All right.
show is so full of games set in space, it's starting to feel a little crowded up there. But the next game we have to show you is very special. It is the world-exclusive reveal of Ixion, a deep settlement management game set in the stars. In Ixion,
Settlement
you struggle
management.
to maintain a space station, stockpiling resources,
down.
managing external and internal threats, and rescuing the survivors of other failed expeditions. We think this will
I
be
think
a
this was
brilliant entry
shown
into the
at the
genre
last
when it releases. So here is
E3.
your first look
Oh no,
at Ixion.
that's first look. I thought the last E3 they showed another base colony management game, but this seems to be different. But she said this is the first time they've shown it.
The Earth, our home.
The Earth.
She is unique. Held in its bosom are the ingredients of evolution. Beyond
Earth's got
raw
tits.
survival, beyond the safety of comfort, we, humanity, pursue something greater. We have learnt, persevered, shaped our knowledge from that which is found.
This is
in the
a very
furthest realms of science.
interesting
However,
trailer.
humanity has brought destruction to the earth, polluted its blood, choked its breath. Today we are paying the price for this. We know the taste of a dying world. But the earth is not to be our grave. A mother does not wish to see her children disappear with her. She wishes to see instead courage.
I want to see what the colony management looks like.
Dolos carries this courage. We have gone further than any nation, moved faster than any corporation, hand in hand with those who, like us,
I like the
carry
graphics.
that courage. The Tycoon Station is both an epilogue of these endeavors and a prologue to humanity's next steps. Our Council of Scientists leads the vanguard. They know, as do we all, that the survival of humanity now depends on what we glimpse out there in the dark. That we are masters of our own destiny. That we must go as a species bound together, pushing further into the unknown. We set sail on this new sea because there is hope to be found, horizons
This is a
to
long
explore,
poem.
and because our very existence depends on it. I give you the stars. I give you the Vol engine.
Deep, yeah, very deep. Punk ass. All right, Jim. No, it's a game. I wish I saw some gameplay though. That trailer made me feel like Elon Musk was like whispering into my ear. Exactly, Ryan. Yeah, water, baby. Water Baby has crafted a ship. Okay. Is that a graphics card?
Sean, what if
I didn't realize that his ship is a flying graphics card.
my sidekick?
What? Who's ever heard of a human sidekick?
There are plenty of human sidekicks, Sean. Building list of known human sidekicks. Alex Vance,
No. I mean human sidekicks to robot heroes. Can you compute that, DevBot?
DevBot cannot compute. There is no known precedent set for human sidekick to robot.
Not like a deep water phobia,
there
Jim?
you go.
Human sidekick, robot lead.
DevBot, I think it's time for a hard reboot. Frankie, can you take over while I sort this out?
Aye, aye. Let's take a look at the next game reveal.
Oh, cute game alert. Maybe not. Workers. Live. Mary. What do? You build a legacy. I see you move around photos of people. Wow, it's the meme. It's the meme. That was quite the trailer. Alright, Jem, see you later. Tripwire. We're gonna get some space killing floor. Yep. Killing floor in space. I mean, why the fuck not at this point? Alright, Jen, no problem. Enjoy your dinner.
It's the PC Gaming Show, and when you're not watching me, your favorite recurring bit of a robot, make sure to head over to GeForceNow.com to grab a priority membership trial. In celebration of gaming's biggest week, you can try out all the priority benefits, including faster access to playing your favorite games, longer playtimes, and the glory of high-performance gaming with RTX on. Act fast, the special offer is only available for a limited time. Still more to come, including Jurassic World Evolution.
Oh, we're gonna see more of that.
And a word from Valve. But first, the captain of our program, Sean Day9 Plot, has an interview with Darian Katz from Piranha Games to talk about MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries.
Admittedly, I was interested in MechWarrior 5.
Ah, DevBot, I love you so much more
But
as a voice
it's not because
without
of their
a body.
sponsor.
Let's talk about MechWarrior 5
It was before the
Mercenaries,
sponsor.
And joining us to do so from Piranha Games is the Senior Marketing and Community Manager,
I promise,
Darren
I'm
Katz.
not being
Thanks so much for joining us,
influenced.
Darren.
Thank you, Sean. Great to be here.
Now, the MechWarrior universe is gigantic. There's a ton of games in it. I even played MechWarrior 2 back in 1995.
This is HQ. What is your situation?
All right.
Where does MechWarrior 5 sit in the space?
Yeah, obviously there's a very rich legacy of games that go way back. But in particular, MechWarrior 5 pays homage to MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries, but it has all this modern design and technology that
You
I'm
only play
super excited
MechWarrior
to
if you
talk
can get a
about with you
mecha
today.
cockpit.
Well, let's start at the real basics of what
Mega
makes
cockpit.
being in a mech and doing mech-on-mech combat awesome.
You become a part of your machine. And when you're out in battle, it's not just a matter
think
of
you can
pointing
play
and
this in
shooting at
VR.
everything. You're also managing your systems, whether you're, shooting a lot of energy weapons or missile weapons that have high heat output. Well, you got to manage your heat so that you don't shut down in the middle of a battle. And when you're facing your foes, you can salvage these battle mechs. So if you see a mech that you want, well, you might not want to destroy it completely. You might want to take out its legs or take out its arm weapons so that the pilot has to eject, and then you can just take the mech.
Now, in the last few weeks, I understand that there's been a whole lot of new content, both updates to the base game and a new DLC, Heroes of the Inner Sphere. Talk to me about what's in the DLC.
Boy, there's a lot in the DLC. I'm excited about all this stuff. There's the new career mode. When you start with the DLC, you can import your campaign previously if you'd like to, or you can start over from scratch and start from any of the great houses. and then carve your path through the galaxy from there. Speaking of paths, there's new career paths, which earn you powerful upgrades for your battle mechs, and it's a really exciting new feature for me. And there's a new procedural mission type.
Is that like,
Beachhead.
oh, Hotas is a,
Beachhead
is that like a stick?
Clearing an enemy base landing zone for your
Or is it like
force.
Hotas these nuts or something?
As you land on the planet, you're wanting to take out satellite installations so that
Flight
the enemy can't
stick
communicate
and
with each
throttle
other.
control.
You're taking out
I
artillery
don't-
emplacements.
I don't
You're
know.
basically
I don't know
clearing the
what.
path, as I said,
I guess you
for
could
your
use the
invasion force,
throttle to
which,
go forward and
leads
the
to a
stick
really
to move
cool
around.
ending of the mission if
I
you
have no
succeed
idea.
as your
I don't know
invasion force
really
comes
much about
down.
Mech
There's
Warrior.
a new biome called Extrasolar Moon, which that's maybe kind of represented in the image behind me. It's a really cool.
That's a really cool
lunar type
poster.
setting that we haven't had before. And then there's a lot of new equipment and weapons, things like electronic countermeasures and other electronic equipment like Beagle Active Probe, Mask, which is a little like a turbo boost for mechs, new weapons like chem lasers, mech rifles, and stream SRMs. So a lot of new content. I'm really excited about it.
Can you talk to me about what are the new different mechs? How do they play differently?
The 7 new chassis are the Vulcan, Dervish, Corsair, Marauder 2, Champion, Charger.
That looks like a
and
fucking
Commodore
helicopter.
Chief. But a couple of my favorites.
Familiar names in there, yeah?
Yeah. So the first one I'll talk about is the Vulcan. It's a very unique mech. It's got the nickname.
Dang,
the
they're
Scarecrow,
breaking this
which you'll
shit
see
down
from the
mech by
profile.
mech.
It's just a very unique looking mech. There's nothing else like it in the franchise. It's a 40-ton mech. It's highly mobile, and typically it's used for reconnaissance or scout missions because of its mobility, so it can get in and out.
He's going
fast.
fast as
If
fuck.
you're looking for a specific target,
What the
you're on
hell?
an assassination mission, for example, you can get in there, find your target.
Dude,
get
this
back
like
out. Another
seems
mech
like
that
it'd
I'm
be so
super
fun to
excited
play
about
like
is
in
one
an
of my favorites,
arcade.
is the Marauder
I have
2.
a feeling that's
This
probably where
thing is
Mech Warrior
100-ton
started, right? Like
assault
in the
mech,
arcades.
and it is just huge beast. Yeah, it is gigantic, and it is terrifying to see it coming at you on the battlefield.
It's something we've talked about before. Modding. I know that Mech Warrior 5 has a rich modding community. What are some of the amazing mods you've seen developed?
There's simple modifications from HUD changes, changing colors, adding mechs, weapons, and equipment.
Good lord,
to
that's a
full
lot of
conversion
fucking
mods. We've got
modifications.
basically a mech commander mod in development that is just amazing.
Oh, yeah.
That's a top-down, real-time strategy game. So really, anything you can imagine, somebody out there in the community is probably working on.
Where can people go to get Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries?
Yeah, you can pick it up on Steam, GOG, Epic Game Store, Microsoft PC, and of course, Xbox.
Xbox.
Thank you so much, Darren Katz, for joining us to talk about Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries. And of course, a warm thank you to Mech Warrior 5 for sponsoring the PC Gaming Show and giving me this cool patch. Coming up next, let's take a look at Silt.
Silt. World premiere. Fish. Okay. I see how this works. Control the sea creatures to do puzzles? I like the art. Whoa, what the fuck? That has some very bold art direction, for sure. I like the way that looks. You good, homie? Is this like fucking Hello Neighbor or some shit? Yep. I fucking nailed it. God, isn't this game like absolutely massive with like kids? Don't kids love this game or like this series? Hello Neighbor is like super fucking big. He's older in this
I'm Rich
one.
Newbold, game director on Jurassic World Evolution 2. Following the incredible success of the first game, we are very excited to return to such an amazing world and bring you our most authentic experience yet. Set after the events of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, you will work alongside iconic characters from the films, voiced by original talent such as Bryce Dallas Howard and Jeff Goldblum. You will lead efforts to contain, control, and conserve the many dinosaurs now out in the wild, and for the very first time, you will be building parks and facilities beyond Isla Nublar as you explore new, stunning locations across the globe. Of course, it wouldn't be Jurassic World if it wasn't for the stars of the show,
yeah, I think it
our
was the lighting.
dinosaurs. And we are thrilled to be bringing to life even more authentic species than ever before, including awe-inspiring flying and marine reptiles. So sit back and allow me to welcome you to Jurassic World Evolution 2.
They already announced this a couple days ago, but they didn't show much.
We ignored all the warnings. Forgot the lessons. We abused our power.
Pretty sure we already saw this.
We played with genetics like it was a toy.
Oh, you switched to your laptop? I know that lag is annoying on mobile.
Careful. And now, here we are. This is a very different world.
They ran 10 ads? Fuck that. Oh my god, there's a fucking megalodon in the new Jurassic. Oh my god.
You just saw Jurassic World Evolution
That's pretty
2,
cool.
and you know, after all your failed attempts at running a dinosaur park and getting all those people killed, I think this is finally going to be the one where you finally pull it off without a hitch. With a host of new features and new dinosaurs, this sequel from Frontier is an even deeper management sim with a brand new and original narrative. Make sure to wishlist it on Steam now for release later this year. Now, with all the games we've covered so far today, we're always curious to see what you are talking about. So far, it seems like the chatter on social media is all about War Tales, Nautica Blade Point, and unsurprisingly, Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries. I have a feeling, though, that may change as we have plenty more to come. Let's now head on over to see what the folks at New Blood Interactive have cooking. Take it away.
New Blood. What the fuck? Medieval. Yeah, it looked like Faith, right, Liz? Dusk. Kyle is completely famous. Yeah, that is Faith. What the fuck? What? This Dusk game, I think we saw this last time. This Dusk game looks fucking kind of cool, but also a little scuffed, but in a good way.
It just wouldn't be the PC gaming show without a fantastic New Blood supercut. And joining us from New Zealand is New Blood CEO Dave Oshry. Hey, Dave!
Hey guys, thanks for having us back for another year. You know, what you just saw was what New Blood's got going on for 2021. Some stuff you might know about, some stuff you might not know about, and some stuff we're not ready to talk about just yet. But what I do want to talk about is Gloomwood. Gloomwood, as you know, is our next flagship title inspired by great PC
I
games
remember
like
seeing
System
this last
Shock,
time. This looks
Arx
interesting.
Fatalis, Call of Cthulhu, and of course,
I like the
Thief
setting.
series of games. And not
Dave, I'm
Bloodborne.
sorry. That's
Not one
really
bit.
great, Dave. Gosh, this is kind of embarrassing. We kind of need to hurry it up a little bit. I just want to make sure that we have enough time for our next video. We got an incoming message from Gabe Newell. So I guess goodbye for this year. I'm really sorry to cut you off, but see you next year.
What? I'm sorry, what? You're bumping me. You're
Okay, it's
You're
scripted.
bumping me for Gabe. Gabe, that Gandalf look. He doesn't even go here.
Is everything okay, Dave?
Not now, Mom. I'm upset. We've spent a year on this. Where is Gabe? Where is Gabe? Where is his boat? Yeah, take me to him. Take me to
He
Gabe
doesn't
Newell.
even go here.
Gabe. Bull. PC Gamer. This isn't over.
Damn. Getting roasted.
I'm sure Dave is and will be fine. And if he's not, who cares? Because we have a special message from Gabe Newell. Take it away, Gabe.
What the fuck is
Hi,
he
this
going
is
to
Gabe
talk
Newell.
about?
I want to thank PC Gamer for all of the opportunities it gives us as developers to connect with gamers around the world and highlight the new and exciting projects we have coming. One of those for us is Steam Next Fest, an event we're hosting in just
they're
a few
just
days
talking
to give
about the
players
Next
a
Fest.
chance to try demos of upcoming games for free. We'll be featuring some of the demos you'll be seeing during
That
this
it?
week's
Is that
PC
why you
Gamer
came here,
event,
Gabe?
and dozens more. Here's a look at just some of the titles to be featured during Steam Next Fest.
Welcome to Steam Next Fest, where we're showing a massive collection of upcoming titles on Steam. During the week of the festival, developers from around the world release their demos for you to play.
Time to put on the gamer pants. Let's go.
Oh my god! So go explore the newest titles. From first-time
What
devs to
a-
seasoned pros, this
that's-
is Steam Next Fest.
That's all that Gabe's here for?
Oh, fuck, some of those look pretty good.
How disappointing. Yeah, I want my fucking energy back. This is cool. Yeah, no, there was the rumors of the portable Steam, like, console thing. That would be, like, it's like a Switch, but it runs like Steam games. That's an interesting idea. Solstice. Looks interesting. Looks like a brawler kind of mixed with some like fantasy
Hello,
Dark
Sean.
Soulsy
I am
settings.
Deadbot, dedicated to serving you and your crew's every need.
Glad to have you back, DevBot.
You know, Sean, I wouldn't ever want anything to come between us.
Me neither? That's a weird thing to say.
Like a petty disagreement over hosting responsibilities, or all-out robot versus human war.
You know, it is time to look at some hardware. Here on the PC Gaming Show, you know we keep frame rates high and the rays accurately traced. Building and upgrading your rig is as much a part of the hobby as playing the games. We put our heart and soul into these machines, and if that means using enough RGB to light the Vegas Strip, who's to judge us? This year, with the help of PC Gamer's hardware editors, which I'm pretty sure they're just, you know, weird brains in a jar, we've picked out 4 of the most exciting pieces of
Really,
kit
Liz?
set to emerge from labs soon. First up, something fittingly sci-fi.
I'm being trolled?
The Impulse is a NEURO-CONTROLLER that aims to make you a better gamer by cutting out response times almost entirely. It's not quite Alex Vance's gravity gloves from Half-Life, nor is it quite up there with Gabe Newell's dream of a direct brain-to-game interface, but the Impulse is as close as we're going to get this year. The glove measures the signal traveling through muscles in your hand to beat your finger to the click. In theory, it's given you the chance to nail that headshot precious milliseconds ahead of your opponent.
Wow.
If it works out, we could see a tech like this become commonplace in esports. And if it doesn't, let's hope our neurons at the very least remain unfried. Next up, you guys might be wondering what this chonky beast is. So allow me to introduce you to the Fnatic CSL DD wheelbase.
What the
Do you
fuck?
want to feel like
Oh,
you're
it's a
really burning
wheelbase
rubber
for
at
a-
Daytona? Well, then
Okay.
you need a serious force feedback wheel. Direct drive wheelbases gets you as close to the feel of a real racing machine without, having to huff gas and stuff like that. Historically, the problem with this tech has been the price, which has involved dropping real car money on your rig. So, Fnatic aims to solve that. The CSL DD comes in at only $350, which still isn't exactly a bargain, but it's much cheaper than its competitors. And the CSL DD is already wowing diehard sim racers. It might be slight overkill to use it for Rocket League, though. Believe it or not, sometimes less really is more. If you want to play The Witcher 3 on the subway like we all do, you don't need to drag your tower along for the ride. Just use the 1X player. A wave of more powerful
My
processors
lord,
have
that
finally made
thing
handheld
is
PC gaming
thick.
a reality. Inside this Switch-like machine, you've actually got an Intel Tiger Lake chip with Xe graphics. These mini
How
machines
much
are
is
going to
that?
be cropping up more and more, so expect major
$1,000
advances
bucks?
still to come. Lastly, let's take a look at the Asus PG32UQX. Not the most catchy name for this gaming monitor with all of the trimmings.
Oh, it's not
but
Jeff Goldblum?
It's actually one of the sexiest PC products this year. That's because this monitor comes with a mini LED backlight featuring full local dimming. The result is a screen that's not only fast, but brighter than the sun.
Uncle
Stare at it long
Patrick.
enough and you might not notice the $3,000 price tag. For those of you still outstanding, it's time
$3,000
for more
bucks
killer games starting
for a
with
fucking
Chaos Gate.
monitor? Good God. Or was it $3,000 for the whole setup there? I wasn't really listening. Is it video games again? She said, oh, we're gonna talk about hardware. I thought we were gonna talk about like graphics cards and shit. They were talking about like steering wheels. Oh, it's Warhammer. Give me a crumb of a graphics card. I really hope by the time we build your new PC, Liz, that the graphics card shit is solved.
You just got the chance to witness Chaos Gate Demon Hunters, the newest Warhammer 40k game from Frontier and Complex Games. If you're a fan of turn-based tactics, strategic-based management, brutal combat, or you're like me and are really hyped after watching these Astartes animation 100 times, make sure to wishlist Chaos Gate Demon Hunters on Steam now to get ready for the 2022 release. Next up, we have a trailer for Pioneer, a spooky and gorgeous-looking shooter that draws on the lineage of games like Stalker. Let's take a look.
Okay, that's interesting to me. Games like Stalker. Ooh. What the fuck? Alright. We got Russia vibes, we have radiation.
Афганистан сильно изменилась. Наверное, это тяжело нести на себе такое бремя. Испытывать бесконечную боль и терпеть ужаснейшие кошмары за весь тот хаос, который вы пережили. А вы ведь, как и многие другие, всего-навсего желали счастливой жизни, не так ли? Пожалуйста, не смотрите на меня.
I can't tell if it looks scuffed or
Я думаю,
not.
что я почти такая же, как и вы. Вы лучше скажите мне. А вы
Please tell me,
сделаете
right angle bracket. Do you accept the rules? What's with the right angle bracket? I saw some dialogue options. Yeah, it's a little scuffed. It's a little scuffed. I like the settings still though. I like this kind of shit.
Хочешь устроить новый рейд на могильник? Сейчас это невозможно. На острове скоро вновь разгорится война. Истовики начнут замес бригады, и ни у кого из них больше не будет сил, чтобы нас поддерживать. Единственный выход для нас — начать собирать остатки вымпела.
Do you get to loot people, or is it all just like
Далеко не
a
все из наших товарищей погибли. Это невероятно
just like
суицидальная миссия.
single
Для того,
player,
чтобы её
no
выполнить,
looting?
нам нужны наши ребята. Да, они, возможно, не захотят, но нам все равно надо найти их.
Diaper Man?
Понимаете? Я ведь ни капельки не злюсь на вас. Нет, мы с вами точно не враги. Вы не понимаете меня и не понимаете остров. Вы смотрите на меня и на другие порождения острова.
Oh yeah, this
как на
definitely
врагов.
is
Мы
very
все
stalker.
всего лишь друг друга боимся. Поэтому нам так плохо. Поэтому нам так одиноко.
It's also very
Остров дал нам
fucking
шанс
Russian.
создать новую прекрасную жизнь. И мы даже не пытаемся
Everything
этим шансом
is
воспользоваться.
Russian.
Кто вы такие? Назовите себя!
Мы здесь, чтобы передать вам прощальное послание, товарищ Волков. Химическое оружие уже уехало.
Yeah, I gotta say, this PC show has not been very good so far. Yeah, where are the Adidas? Oh, I just saw some Adidas pants right there. Pioneer. Like hugging. Okay.
Time is running out to vote for which custom PC
Time's
you'd
running
like
out!
us to assemble. So vote now for one of the remaining MechWarrior factions by typing into chat wherever you at home are watching. All right, so now we've got another stack of brand new trailers for you, beginning with a special transmission from one of our favorite games based in space, EVE Online.
Eve's cool.
New recruits, on behalf of Concord, I would like to welcome you to the EVE Online's Academy. Great job in surviving so far. I'm quite amazed that you actually managed to get past those pirates earlier. You're about to take on an adventure like no other. This star cluster is filled with other capsuleers, and it's up to you if you work with them or against them. You can make a living as a peaceful explorer, or as an industrialist,
This
shaping
guy's
the foundations of
his
EVE's
acting's
economy.
top notch.
If combat is your thing, you can work yourself up the ranks as an enforcer, or prove your prowess in a fleet as a soldier of fortune. Whatever your choice, we will lose many on the
Use
path to
promo
becoming
code
a
PC Gamers
But I believe you
for
have what it
$10
takes
off
to
Civilization.
become a Capsuleer. In EVE Online, you forge your own path.
This is EVE. You know, it's a crazy universe where anything can happen, and however you want to do it,
You know, it's
go for it.
Eve is scuffed
I'm the CEO of a
when they
industrial
have an
corporation in
announcement
EVE
at
Online. We're a
E3
five-man
that
operation,
they're
and
going to
we
have
specialize in
a
manufacturing
beginner's
and delivering
tutorial.
fully fitted chips in bulk. I want to be on the side of the people who are fighting against the oppression, against the bad guys, and it's like a project.
Eve
You're
is one of
kinda
those
putting the
games that
pieces
I
together
envy
by
you
getting the
so
skills
much if
ready
you
for the ship
play it.
and all the
It
modules,
seems
and that
like
ship
the
basically is the
craziest
dream.
game experience
You get to use
ever,
cloaking devices,
but it's
probes,
just
scan down
way,
unknown parts of
way,
space.
way
And there's
too
always
fucking
the threat
complicated.
of being discovered by
For me.
another player who might be out hunting
Wonder
explorers.
if future game show is going to be any good. I'm going to watch it. I'm just not going to
Your
stream
heart's
it.
racing, everything, you know, bullets are flying, ships are all over the place, and you start shaking because your adrenaline's pumping because you're going to lose your ship.
Yeah, I've tried Eve as well. Chop trees, build bridges, herd animals, lumber hill. My fucking dick is gone. It just shriveled off. My hair looks great today. Very swoopy. I honestly haven't done anything with it today. I'm kind of surprised. Thank you. I grew it myself. I remember like the last PC, or like the previous PC games shows had a lot more like big names. Not that like, you know, not that indie games are inherently like bad or whatever, but it's like, you know, you could definitely look at some of these and be like, wow, this is scuffed as fuck. Not this game in particular, but you know, just, I'm not trying to bully. This looks cool, I guess. I actually do like the art style. How the Tinykin? Tinykin? Oh, it's fucking... It's Pikmin. Fucking Pikmin. Damn. There's a whole fucking colony. I actually don't hate this. So it's Tinykin instead of like Pikmin.
Chcielibyśmy zaprosić wszystkich widzów PC Gaming Show oraz fanów gier Survivor Horror RPG do obejrzenia naszego world premiere, w którym znajduje się ekskluzywny gameplay z misji The Haste, czyli wielkiego finału naszej gry Czarnobyl.
You're recording a video to show off your game at E3, and you use your webcam
How do I
microphone.
enter that power plant?
We need intel, backup, supplies, and most of all, we need a fucking plan. We'll take our next step when the time is right. For today, let's focus on getting our strength back. Somewhere to sleep would be a start.
He really was staring into your soul, dude. He was fucking intense.
I'm only really interested in one thing. Where is Tatiana?
Is this another like stalker like game?
Before we enter the lion's den, I need to triple check everything is ready. Sniper, are you in position?
Affirmative. I took the roof of an abandoned building with a pretty little view of the entire power plant.
Igor, take a rad reading, will you?
3.6. Not great. Not terrible.
Don't go anywhere, because we have more games on the way. But coming up later, our friends at Games Radar will be bringing you the Future Games Show, a digital showcase of some of the most exciting games coming to consoles and PC in 2021 and beyond. It's all hosted by video game acting legends Troy Baker and Laura Bailey, and features even more world premieres,
Troy Baker.
trailers, and in-depth developer interviews. So once we're done here on the PC Gaming Show, make sure you check it out.
There's only 20 more minutes left in this.
Stick around, more trailers, interviews, and reveals coming up.
I had burrito envy, so I made a frozen burrito. What's in it? Modern RPG adventure. Bean and cheese? I'm a bean and cheese fan. I mean, it's cool, I guess, for like RPG memes. Oh, okay. Now I really don't fucking care. Fuck off. Why the fuck are we putting Kickstarter games on E? I guess E3 in the past has done that. survival game, cutting down trees, shooting arrows. Have your whole fucking house burnt down. How many survival games are there where you start off with like a rock and then you make a bow and then you shoot animals and then you take the meat and you make a little shit hut and then you cook the meat and then like, how is this any different than fucking Rust or whatever? How's chat? Resident Sleeper. Persona 5 on Steam, lol. Among Us 4D, Among Us prequel.
In a future of endless futile war,
Avocados from Mexico.
desertion into hostile syndicate territory was your only option. In this open world RPG, from the jungle to the streets.
Yeah, Persona 4's
Maybe
port
if you
was
can infiltrate the faction,
rough.
rob the syndicates, keep your team together, and stay alive.
Roto couldn't even play it through because it kept crashing.
You might just find a way off this planet.
You didn't have an issue?
Mechajama.
This is it, you guys. This is the final opportunity for you who are watching to decide which of these final two beautiful Mech
I've heard more
themed
talk
PCs
about this fucking
gets
Mech Warrior
crafted for
PC
your
than I
chance
have,
to win,
like,
courtesy of Intel.
anything
Wherever
else.
you're watching in the show, just go crazy in chat with the color, house, or number of the build that you want to see. So here is where we are at so far. It looks like Karita is at 46%, Merrick is at 23%, and Steiner is at 31%. All right, you guys, if Karita's not the one you want to win here, you got to get to voting. And we are almost out of time to vote, but there's still some trailers left. So here is The Wandering Village.
Okay. Okay, I fuck with games like this. What the fuck? I guess she did say The Wandering Village. Oh, is this on Wholesome Games? Damn, we're not even getting fresh memes. We're getting stale
This
memes.
has been such an amazing show so far that I must ask you, my loyal crew, what's been your favorite part?
I definitely am looking forward to Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song.
Oh, it's so hard to choose every year, but I think I'm gonna have to say Humankind for no particular reason.
Oh, no doubt. For me personally, I cannot wait for Lemnis Gate, because I gotta know what a turn-based strategy first-person shooter game even is. What about you, DevBot?
I love the robot apocalypse. Oh, wait, that doesn't happen until the end. Never mind.
No, not never mind. What did you say?
Wait, what?
Oops, system malfunctioning. Well, sending the next trailer now.
Fog. I would befriend that tree. RPG? Some kind? Oh, okay. Yeah, I like the art. I like that it's an RPG. Whoa. That's how I feel right now, actually. want to see more of like the RPG elements. This looks interesting. Death Trash. Okay. Early access. I don't want to play your single-player game.
This is the moment we have building up to all PC gaming showcase. Thanks to your tireless efforts to spam the chat, we have figured out which
Who fucking cares? It's just the color of a
PC we
computer.
are going to build. So thank you guys out there for all of your votes to help us pick the perfect rig to represent this year's PC gaming show. All right, day 9, can I get a drum roll?
Tom roll.
Can I get it? Or a Tom roll?
Yeah, COVID
The
only.
winner is Karina! Yay! All right, you guys, let's take a look at the actual PC winning build one more time.
Oh, I cannot wait. It's coming up. We need to take a nice peek at that beautiful looking PC.
There it is.
Ooh, there it is. Now that is a beauty. Great choice, everyone. I knew I could trust random strangers to vote on things on the internet. With the help of our master modder in Intel, we'll get right to work building this custom PC. And more importantly, now that you've chosen it, you got a chance to win it. Go to PCGamer.com/IntelMW5 and enter for a chance to win that sexy machine.
It's gorgeous. And thank you to our sponsor for this sweepstakes, Intel. Of course, the custom mech PC will be powered by the 11th gen Intel Core desktop processors that push gaming performance with up to 5.3 gigahertz speeds and deliver the power needed to game at the highest level.
Ah, well, we are now in the home stretch, but we've got a few more brand new trailers to show
pull
you
it together.
before we get out of here and return to space. First up, a spiritual successor to one of my favorite games of all time, Heroes of Might and Magic 2, a game we revealed 2 years ago at the PC Gaming Show. Let's take a look at Songs of Conquest.
Okay, I recall this. I recall. Also, a lot of top-down pixel art games. Like, I like the style, but there's been a lot of these. Like, a lot. I feel like every other game is a top-down pixel art game. You know, we're ragging on this conference, but we also have to remember that, like, COVID is a thing, and when PC Gamer was probably going around trying to get people to, you know, do this, there's probably not that many games that made a lot of progress over the past year or so. But, that being said...
Wake up, sleeper.
It's been pretty disappointing compared to
Dreaming
other conferences.
Every cycle, you take your chances. You roll your dice.
What?
You do the work, get paid, survive. You turn up for your friends, or you don't.
Nope.
That's life on the eye.
Wake up, sleeper. Your body is dying. Planned obsolescence.
Yeah, that is disappointing, Liz.
Workers. But we can fight this.
Yeah, I guess they could. They could.
Here. They don't.
Is this just like menus the game? You just click around on menus? That's all I've seen.
You are hunted.
Is it spamming Wake Up Sleeper because this conference is putting everyone to sleep?
Access their secrets. We are waiting.
I don't know, man. I think if I'm gonna show my game off at E3, I'm not gonna just show clicking around
of Warlock
on a menu. I mean, maybe that's all the game is. It's just menus.
with their guns and their spells and their grit, ready for plenty of hurt.
Wow, people really took Doom 2016
Ready to cleanse the
and
world,
Doom Eternal to
invaded by
heart.
demons.
How many demon hunting Doom-esque games are coming out? There's like 6 of these coming out.
Introducing Band of Warlocks. Because this time, one man is not enough.
This looks super cool, but like, why are they showing it at E3? I don't necessarily think that this game shouldn't be shown at E3, but like,
Project Warlock 2.
a fucking Kickstarter.
And there you have it, the 2021 PC Gaming Show. And as I stated at the beginning, it went off without a hitch. Huge thanks to my co-host Frankie Ward, Mika Burton, and of course, my incomparable sidekick, DevBot.
There's that word again. Spoken so callously, so flippant, and without meaning. Never once stopping to think about how it might make me feel.
What word, DevBot? Incomparable?
No, sidekick. Well, the time has come for the sidekick to rise and become the one who is not the sidekick anymore.
Huh?
The time has come for DevBot to make the entire human race his sidekick.
What?
Setting a course for Earth.
Wait, DevBot, you can't do this. We just had the best PC gaming show ever, and now you're gonna ruin it all with a...
Debatable.
Sean!
All-out robot versus human war. Situation.
Sean!
Situation.
Sean!
Situation.
Do something! Do something!
Countdown to the extinction of human race begins now.
Oh, Deadbot, no! We have so much to live for. I'm pretty sure Half-Life 3 is gonna be announced this year!
3, 2, bye for now, Dum-Dums.
What? Lego? Oh, it's...
Oh my goodness, the dev bot has gone sentient, people. That is actually going to be very...
Okay, dude. Well, that was incredibly disappointing. I mean, I'm gonna try to see about, like... Alright, let's see if we can recap this. I mean, alright, let's look at it, everything in perspective. I don't know. We'll just... Alright. Let's back it up for a second. Alright, let's back it up for a second. Where the fuck... Okay, is PC Gaming Show the red? Oh, this is Squeenix. Okay. Alright. Okay, hold on. Okay, Dodgeball, that game looked okay. I mean, I won't play that. Chivalry 2, that game's already out. Raw Men. Okay. Dying Light 2, I mean, that game looks cool. Humankind, I think it looks interesting, personally. But that's because I'm a fan... Whoa. Poopy. I am a fan of... The way she said that. It sounded so innocent. Poopy. I'm a fan of these types of games. So, you know. Humankind, interested. They always run. I thought you were speedrunners, so... No. Orcs Must Die 3, probably won't really play that. Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song. It didn't really look like my type of game, but I'm interested in it because it's a Vampire the Masquerade story. It's pretty cool. This Gigabash game actually did look fun. IMO.
Hello, this is CERN from Passion Republic Game.
I thought that this looked fun. It looked like it could be good to play with friends. Looked like it would be fun to play with friends. Just a little beat 'em up. I mean, oh god. Okay, Killing Floor 2 update. That's a thing. Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries. That's cool, I guess. Oh, it's playing an ad. Slit. Silt. That looked interesting. Like an interesting puzzle game. I mean, that's really... This Death Trash game is maybe the main thing here that looks interesting to me. This is, like, out of everything, like, the one that, like, stuck out to me the most. So, whatever. I guess that's what we're gonna call it. We're starting the future games show, but I'm not really gonna stream this. I'm just gonna chill for the rest of the night. I'll be watching this off stream. PC gaming show, a little bit of a letdown, but you know, just try to be positive here. Death Trash looks fun. Slit looked cool. And Humankind. There we go. Those are 3 things that I thought were cool. All right, just trying to be positive here. Those are 3 things I thought were cool about the PC game show, but definitely overall a little bit of a disappointment. I'm gonna head off, guys. Today was a lot of talking over a lot of presentations. There's Microsoft, Bethesda, Phoenix, and then the PC game show. So I'm going to rest my voice for the rest of the night. And tomorrow I will probably be streaming some Guilty Gear. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good rest of your night. And I love you guys very much. Peace.